Hey Aries, it's MJ from All Shalev. Let's get into I cannot believe I'm doing readings for August. What a weird year it's been, and like there's such monumental changes coming up that yeah. Let's just get into the cards. We're going to look at the month of August for anyone who resonates with the sign of Aries, your Aries sun, moon, rising, or cross watchers, right? Or if you just res with the Aries vibrajaries. Divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with the readings. Divine guidance and loving clarity. I'm an intuitive reader, you guys, so the way I lay the cards to how I interpret them is intuitive, right? So it's not going to be any kind of traditional spread. There's this King of Cups reverse. So the month of August for Aries. So I'm getting this sense of like, okay, one, there could be a move on the horizon. Four of Wands reverse, I do often interpret as uprooting ourselves. There's still an essence of stability, but there is an uprooting potentially in the month of August. So there's the King of Cups in the reverse coming in, and there's something going on with your Pentacle, Aries. There's this Nine of Pentacle in the reverse, which is telling me, like, immediately I got the sense of if you're entangled or working even with a King of Cups, which is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, somebody maybe a bit emotionally unstable. Like, for example, it's your boss and you're noticing, and you're like a manager and you're noticing the price come down and you're confused, or we're just entangled with the wrong people and they are a massive drain on our resources. It's kind of like that. So you could be dealing with this King of Pentacles who, I think intuitively you might know this as well. You've got your High Priestess reversed, which is sort of signaling to me that this month is going to be highly intuitive. Like, yeah, intuitive with regards to everything. Where you go, what you do, how you spend your money, who you spending it with, and who you spending it on. Again, King of Cups reverse. Sorry to say, my lovers, my lover Aries, this King of Cups is a drain on your resources. Yeah, and I think that's possibly what's troubling you, is that it's not obvious. You can't see it. So maybe on the surface, this King of Cups is like mega wealthy, and so you assume this is going to be good for my pentacle. They're emotionally manipulating you. Not necessarily. Take what resonates, leave the rest, right? You've got options, Aries, so don't get stuck on something that doesn't feel right, okay? This is part of that intuitive sense, right? This is part of the evolution of our species, is our sensitivity, feeling emotion, picking up on those subtleties. That's like the telepathic, psychic, intuitive vibe is just now becoming more scientifically valid, right? That we are picking up on things. We can suss out people lying or whatever, cheating, stealing, all that. Bear in mind, none of that, this isn't a cheater and a liar and a deceiver. This is just somebody who probably doesn't have it as together as they might project. Part of me thinks that maybe this is just like somebody you're going to go on a few dates with, but right away you're feeling a drain on your resources. So I'd move along. I just saw the Six of Swords as well. So the Six of Swords is sort of like getting on a boat and moving along. And then you've got this Two of Wands. The Two of Wands to me is a really positive card. Like, we're on a path. So we've already taken the big leap of the Fool. We've already kind of had to integrate this new beginning. So we're on our way, but there's more, obviously. And so the Two of Wands, especially in the upright, this is, to me, kind of about infinite opportunity. It's like that exciting, you know, by the time you're actually on the plane traveling to your first you know, if you've ever done that kind of traveling thing where it's just you and your backpack and you're on the plane, like you don't know what's coming, you don't know, right? But there's an excitement, maybe a bit of nervousness, same emotion, I think. So, oh look, and then there's a cup of love. So you kind of feel like stepping out again, just looking out at the horizons. Could bring in some new love, more balanced. Oh, okay. You know, and as a tarot reader, I do for research really, like I tune into other readers, and I'm always fascinated by how other readers interpret things. And actually it's very similar to my yoga career. Like I would just do workshops and intensive courses and kind of pick up things I like and weave it all together as a practitioner. And I guess that's kind of what I do here, because I remember, okay, sixes for one can be a return. So this could be somebody from your past. A judgment is sort of signaling this is a positive return. This is somebody who wants a reconciliation. This is somebody who wants to come back round, you know? For love, for balanced, reciprocal, resourceful dynamic. And it's the judgment. That was the piece, my little off skis of, you know, looking at other readers. I've heard people say judgment can be a return, right? So new love, that's going to be way more balanced. And this could be somebody you know from your past, okay, Aries? Okay, and then if you are dealing with this cup energy, this in this reading for general vibe is a king, but of course you can do what you like with your genders. This is a drain. I think intuitively you're already picking up on this. You might have seen some of your pentacles going down. And then I think there could be an offer, honestly, for... I don't know, like there's a move, and it's like there could be somebody from your past that comes back and offers you love, and part of that love offer is to like, well, I'm living here, so can you come over and maybe we can see if something like this. So there's a move potential, new love, but love and reciprocity, or love that gives, you could say. And then for some of you, this could be somebody returning from your past. I'm actually getting a sense of like a long distant past. So one, you're possibly long distant, hence the move card with this person. And two, for again, quite a few of you, this could be somebody from your past returning to offer this love and reciprocity. And I would dare say, because there's been such a drain on your resources dealing with this water sign who isn't legit, or just doesn't know how to be honest, or doesn't really have their shits together, they're in the reverse. So this is like melancholy, but so often with the nobility, with the kings and queens, when they're in the reverse, they're still sat on their throne. They're still a king. They're still a queen. So the issue with kings and queens or higher ups in the tarot to me is that we often assume. We assume that somebody in a certain position has so much money, or we assume somebody that looks a certain way would feel a certain way. We often make false assumptions based on our own perspectives and then what we project onto somebody. So in your Nine of Pentacle energy, you might think, oh yeah, King of Cups, great. But almost immediately, I think you're going to feel a drainage, which in my experience, no matter what, if there's emotional volatility or drainage, there's corruption in the mainframe. There's lying. There's some, or in a word, there's just a lack of clarity, which isn't going to serve you as a sensitive. And as sensitive, straight up legit, when we're entangled in those kind of things, our finances can suffer. Just, it's very not obvious, but it's all connected basically, right? I'm going to pull a few more cards for my Aries. Oh, I love this card. Yeah, and that's why that Eight of Swords is there for me to clarify into that King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the drainage. You can't see it, but it's happening. You can feel it, right? So yeah, often I swear to God, that's part of why people book tarot readings, is to get insight. And that's why it has to resonate, obviously, right? Because it's in that resonant field that we're using tarot to pick up on the reality. And that's why I say it has to resonate, because it's usually just reflecting to you what your intuition already knows. I don't get good vibes from that person. And the cards are like, this person seems a bit shady. You're like, say. And it's not about calling people out. It's not about blaming people or pointing fingers. It's actually about ourselves. It's about honing our intuition. Because like this King Cup so often is the case, these people that are in the reverse, they don't care. They don't know. They're being themselves. All of us can be reversed, right? All of us can be doing things in the reverse that nobody really knows about, you know? And it's like, oh, let's just see him. All of us, I dare say, have opportunities to manipulate. And boy, oh boy, sometimes does it take a lot of strength and integrity to refrain and to truly trust in the omnipotent energy flow of God, you know, like you've got to break free. No, that's not the right song. I was thinking of that, don't stop believing. Anyway, we're pulling our cards. This elephant I'm looking down at, it makes me think of Ganesh every time. And I immediately just hear like, you're protected. So go forth, Aries, go forth into the forest. That forest card is making me think of like a bit of time out. Maybe if you live in the countryside, let me say, maybe you go camping, maybe, right? Like there's a whole bunch of cool stuff here that, cool stuff. Let me focus. There's the forest. It's just a bit of respite. It's taking a bit of a break. Maybe for some of you, going camping. I'm definitely getting like a friendly camping trip for some of you. Yeah, and I would dare say quite a few of you, maybe not all of you, but quite a few of you are going to walk away from this, not sure, this cup person, this King of Cups. You're definitely going to walk away from that. And I think it's in moving forward. I think it's in balancing your pentacle, feeling protected. Because let's be real, often is the case, maybe a lot more than we want to admit. I think people stay in relationships out of like convenience and safety and just like comfort. They're not in love. They're not growing. They're not, it's like, what's the word? Yeah, convenience, or just almost like an apathy, a complacency, like just, I don't know, because I've never really been able to do that. So it's like, there's something here about know that you're protected, know that you're balanced, know that you can balance your life, and walk away if something's not just serving you, but if something's not adding value, if something is, especially like in our intimate, we want to love the people in our lives, you know, we want to be around them. If we say, oh yeah, we love you, but we never want to hang out, I dare say that's not love. That's something else. I don't know. Like, you know, all of us are moving through, I think, some pretty freaking radical relationship dynamic stuff. Don't be surprised if your perspective is shifting, especially those of you who choose to break free. If you're entangled with this King of Cups, it's not quite working out. Don't worry, break free. You're protected. You're guided. You will fly. You will find better balance. Because see this Eight of Cups, my lovers, that walking away could possibly have you walking away from the past into the future, which is better harmony, more balance, and more abundance. There's all these couples in the Eight of Cups, which in this deck, right? See, she's walking away from something, but she's looking at this swans they mate for life. The butterflies are flying together. The birdies are sing song, right? Now, she might be a bit sad, but also the ladybug is often representative of like abundance. And then she's got this hard shell. So she is protected walking away. And I think all of these couples of these creatures are actually reflecting symbolically to her. You'll find your match, right? So I think in this regard, walking away from something is going to end up have you, because remember the move card is here, walking away is going to have you possibly walking toward a soulmate vibratory. Remember this little thread, soulmate, love, somebody from your past. 6 is often a return, but often like 6 of Cups is soulmate vibratory. This is a hugely benevolent energy. Basically somebody showing up, offering love, who really wants to give, really wants to invest in this. Plus you've got this balanced energy, the protector energy with Ganesh here. Aries, I'm gonna leave it there. I usually tend to pull from all the decks, and then once I pull from all the decks, for some of you, the new person coming in is the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, somebody with a very sharp eye. They could be watching you already, so holla Shazam. Okay, Aries, there is your August. Let me know if that's resonating with you. I really, really appreciate your guys' comments. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. If you're interested in booking a private reading, you can check out the description in the box below, and feel free to go to my website and subscribe as well. I offer tarot readings, online yoga, and EFT and meditation, or presence meditation. So have an awesome month of August, Aries, and I cannot wait to see you next month. Good luck. Peace out.